The Young and the Restless spoilers Wednesday, December 18. Victoria's alarm bells, Diane's surprise confidant, Billy disowns Jack, Kyle's blameworthiness hurts Diane, snowstorm chaos hits DC, Jordan and Ian strike stranded targets in the dark. Greetings to all Young and the Restless fans. Don't forget to subscribe for the latest updates. The Young and the Restless spoilers for Wednesday, December 18, reveal that Nikki Newman will have some advice for Victoria Newman. Since Victoria is substantially concentrated on her eldest son right now, there's a good chance Nikki's guidance will involve Claire Newman. Victoria will presumably still be hearing alarm bells over all the changes in Claire's life. Although Victoria is glad to see Claire living for herself and making her own opinions, she's still a defensive mama. Victoria doesn't want Claire to get hurt, so she'll have some worries when it comes to her budding love with Kyle Abbott, especially since Victor Newman doesn't authorize. Still, Nikki may push Victoria to trust that Claire can handle whatever happens. As important as Victoria might want to bubble, surround Claire, and cover her from any pain or bad news, that's just not realistic. Nikki will speak from particular experience since she's had to stand by and watch her own children go through plenitude of difficulties. The stylish thing Victoria can do is support Claire and be there for her no matter what. Speaking of support, Diane Jenkins Abbott will lean on someone unanticipated in Wednesday's Young and the Restless occasion. It turns out Diane will get comfort from a surprising confidant, so there's a good chance it'll be Ashley Abbott. Our prognostications point to the pressure between Ashley and Diane starting to lift, so they may do a little cling. Although Ashley doesn't completely trust Diane, she might hear about Diane's rearmost Kyle's struggles and offer some sympathy anyway. Over with Jack Abbott, he'll most likely give Tracy Abbott updates on Billy Abbott disowning him and refusing to be part of the family presently. Tracy may hope Billy will cool off and reevaluate his station, especially since Christmas is coming up. Jack and Tracy will take a trip down memory lane as they reflect on some vacation recollections, so that should lift their spirits despite all the Billy drama. The Young and the Restless spoilers say some sweet family moments are on the way for Jack and Tracy, so stay tuned. The Young and the Restless Tuesday, December 17 recap: Billy disowns Jack, Kyle's blameworthiness hurts Diane. The Young and the Restless spoilers recap for Tuesday, December 17, reveals that Nikki Newman will work to calm Claire Newman's first day jitters before they head to Chancellor together. That's where Esther Valentine will show off some flowers that Kyle Abbott transferred to want Claire luck. Claire will have some moping enterprises regarding Victor Newman's warning about getting too close to Kyle. Still, Nikki will push Claire to follow her heart and will covenant to run hindrance with Victor if necessary. At the Abbott manse, Kyle will charge Diane Jenkins Abbott of making another unresistant aggressive move against him by refusing to move her stuff out of his office. Diane will explain that her new office isn't ready yet and offer to get conservation on the phone if Kyle wants to confirm it. Kyle will admit that's not necessary and apologize for jumping to conclusions, but Diane will feel like he's not truly wants all the drama between them. Although Kyle will assure Diane that their conciliation was genuine, he'll admit to talking with Jack Abbott lately about whether Diane could be trusted. Kyle will still have some issues to work through and won't know how Diane can help him get over them. At Society on Tuesday's Young and the Restless occasion, Billy Abbott will allude to Sally Spectra about a new plot against Victor. When Jack arrives, it'll come egregious that Billy needs his family's help to make this plot be. After Sally takes off, Billy will tell Jack that he intends to use Victor's own scheme against him. Victor wanted to destabilize Chancellor and buy it up for cheap once the damage was done, so that's what Billy will plan to do now. All Billy will need is Jack's capital investment, but Jack will wonder if Billy seriously expects him to do commodity that undermines Nikki. Billy will decide he doesn't trust Jack and will eventually declare that he's done, so Jack will wonder what that's supposed to mean. After Billy argues that he's not going to bend over backwards to make Jack proud presently, he'll act like it's freeing to know he's on his own. Jack will ask if Billy means he's disowning him as his family and doesn't want to be part of the family presently. Billy will confirm that's the case, so he'll end his discussion with Jack on a tense note. Once Jack returns to Diane at the Abbott Manse, he'll get updates on how she had to clear the air with Kyle again. Diane will mention that Kyle said he talked to Jack about whether she could be trusted. That'll leave Diane fussing about Jack's view of her, but he'll assure Diane that she no way has to prove herself to him as long as they live. Jack will feel completely confident of what's in Diane's heart, so she'll appreciate his love and fidelity. Meanwhile, Kyle will pay Claire a visit at Chancellor, where she'll share her appreciation as well following the flower delivery. After Claire agrees to have a celebratory regale with Kyle latterly, she'll playfully protest him out to avoid getting caught loosening off. At Crimson Lights, author Charles will meet up with Sally and admit she cried during regale with Nate Hastings' family lately. Audra will also admit that her passions scarify her, so Sally will jokingly wonder what she's done with the real Audra. It'll feel egregious to Sally that Audra's falling in love and changing because of Nate. When Billy textbooks Sally about playing hooky and doing commodity delightful, Audra will encourage her to bail on work and take advantage of this day of naturalness. Once Sally calls Billy and accepts his offer, he'll be pleased. At Nate's place, he'll share some news with Amy Lewis about his private investigator tracking Damien to Los Angeles, where his half-family has had a string of jobs. Although Damien easily doesn't like to stay in one place for long, Nate will feel like it's just a matter of time until Denise Tolliver finds a job he hasn't left yet. After Nate makes a positive vaticination and suggests they should keep Stopgap alive, Amy will state her gratefulness and clinch him. The Young and the Restless spoilers say some Damien related curveballs are still to come, so stay tuned.